Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. Today we have Marvel's Agent Carter. This is the 2015 to 2016 two-season series that appeared on ABC back soon after, well, not soon after, I mean, Captain America, the first Avenger, came out in 2010, 11, 10, something like that. This is kind of a follow-up, but following a very popular character played by Haley Atwell. And obviously, you know who she is if you're a Marvel fan, because she was integral from the beginning of Captain America's story all the way to the end of Steve Rogers' Captain America story in Avengers Endgame. And most recently, we've seen her, voiced also by Haley, in the new What If series in the premiere episode as Captain Carter, the person who took Steve's place in an alternate reality to take the super soldier serum and become the new captain. And we'll be probably seeing more of her in What If. But here, if you ever wanted to get an idea, I mean, if you've seen that and you've seen all the movies and things like that, there's a chance that you may have missed this during its time on ABC. Again, it's two short seasons. Yeah, I only watched one episode because I've already seen this series. Obviously, I'm a big Marvel fan. So yeah, there's a total of 18 episodes total, 8 and 10 episodes in the two seasons. And yeah, this follows her post World War II, 1946. She is essentially a female James Bond, without all of the confidence just yet. She does have the confidence in a pinch, obviously, but between all the sexism, misogyny, and everything else that's pretty much inherent in that era, she and the fact that she's had a whole lot of loss, well, in a big part because she lost Steve at the end of the first Captain America movie. She's kind of drifting, and she's in a situation where she doesn't feel good about her life, where it's going. She's working still with the SSR, but she's basically a glorified secretary, and nobody takes her seriously, and they treat her like garbage. And all the dudes, it's a it's a boys' club, and they don't think she's capable. They thought, hey, you had your boyfriend Captain America to prop you up, and that's what made you special. But when things start popping up at work that involve Howard Stark, a person she knows very well, let's say she has to get involved, even if she doesn't want to. There's word that Howard has sold his inventions, some of them or all of them, to evil people, to the bad guys, to the enemy, and whoever they're battling at the moment. And it does not look good for Howard. He's Howard Stark. He's basically Howard Hughes in a less OCD kind of way, I guess. I don't know how you want to put that, but he's rich. He's a playboy. He's an inventor. He's proto Tony Stark, obviously, but in a different era, as we all know. And again, just by the way, I mean, beyond the Captain America connection and the Tony Stark connection, the Iron Man connection, we obviously have Jarvis in this, who is the character and the voice that Tony's internal armor voice was based on, even though it was two different actors. One guy is James Darcy, plays Jarvis, and of course inside Tony's armor is Paul Bettany, who eventually becomes the Vision. So there's a whole lot of tendrils, a whole lot of tentacles, Hydra, that are found throughout this. So yeah, it's a pretty connected story. Now, to be fair, it's unfortunately for many people, this is not considered canon because it was during a time when the stuff on TV, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, and other things like that, all those spin-offs that were handled by ABC, and of course all the Netflix shows, they aren't considered part of the main MCU. It doesn't diminish these stories whatsoever. I think if you love the character, if you love maybe you've only seen her in the movies, I don't know, if you only seen her in the movies or in the latest What If episode, here's a chance to really get to know the character. This is actually, well, Agents of Shield had its ups and downs, quality wise, over its many seasons. Uh, this this one smacks beautifully. Smacks. It works beautifully throughout the entire series. Uh, yeah, it's takes place in New York and other places, and it's all shot in California, but here, like a few miles from where I live. But it's got a great action spy thriller angle to it, and Peggy is just, you love her. She's, beyond the fact that she's just gorgeous. She's smart. She's capable, more capable than anybody she's working with, and she's drawn into a situation where where Howard asks her to clear his name at the risk of losing her credibility and her freedom and everything else. And it's exactly what she needs to not get over Steve, but gives her the focus to go, you know what? I am useful, I am capable, and I'm going to kick some absolute butt. Uh, but she's vulnerable. I mean, that's what Haley is really good at, playing vulnerable and strong, and she's a great actress, and she deserves a whole lot more. Peggy Carter. I think that's why she also enjoys playing the part. She seems to me that she enjoys playing the part, especially in the new What If series, which again we'll be seeing more of that character more in the future. If you haven't watched What If yet, watch the first episode at least. You don't necessarily have to know everything about Marvel, but it helps. It just you should probably know the movies so you have an idea what's going on. But anyway, yeah, this is great fun. It is highly recommended. Like I said, I watched this already. I watched the first episode and it brought back so many things. I may end up watching the whole thing again because it's just a fun time. And yeah, if you're looking just for more stuff, and this is, by the way, created by the Whedon people. Okay, so yeah, it's sort of, it's like it is. It's supposed to be a spin-off in a sense of Agents of Shield, sort of, because this is all tied around Shield and the formation of Shield, because she is responsible for creating Shield. But yeah, it's a big adventure. Don't worry too much about that it's connected to anything else. Just enjoy the good characters and the humor and the good action that happens throughout. So yeah, it weaves its way through a good series of storylines that also have a fairly big connection to the MCU proper, but yeah, canon. But yeah, it's got a good set of actors. Of course, the guy who played Howard Stark in the Captain America movie, and also in the What If episode. He is also in this. Dominic. Why can't I say his name? Dominic. Where are you? Why are you so far down the list? Come on, man. Dominic Cooper. Yeah, Dominic Cooper. And yeah, you'll see a bunch of other Whedon alumni from other shows. Like you might recognize some people from Angel or Firefly or Dollhouse throughout this. Maybe Buffy. I'm not sure. But either way, it's like I said, it's a good time and worth your while if you're a big Marvel fan. If you've been putting it off, now's the time. It's the age of Peggy. So let's pick tomorrow's episode.
327.
All right. 327. 327. 327. Oh. Well, we're going back to Mars. We missed a Marvel thing just by one, but we're going back to Mars. Stop. Okay. We're going Mars. One day on the red planet. So we're going to spend a day on Mars with this documentary. I imagine it's a single one, not a series, but we'll find out soon enough. Mars, One Day on the Red Planet on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.